Hi everyone, I'm Andy and this is the AI Breakdown. Welcome to your weekly news edition where I'll cover what happened in AI last week, why it matters, all in less than 10 minutes. Let's dive into this week's biggest shakeup, a monumental collaboration between OpenAI and Microsoft. They're gearing up to transform OpenAI into a for-profit entity, marked by new understanding and backed by serious capital. OpenAI's non-profit board, chaired by Brett Taylor, retains control, but with a twist. The board now holds over $100 billion in equity, a step toward raising significantly more capital and possibly opening doors for an IPO in the not-too-distant future. OpenAI's move into the for-profit territory marks a significant shift, allowing it to invest heavily in crucial areas such as computing infrastructure and research and development. This isn't just a play for dollars, it's about expanding reach and scaling up innovation. Part of this grand strategy involves slashing revenue share with its partners. By 2030, OpenAI plans to reduce partner revenue share to about 8%, down from roughly 20% currently. What this means in plain terms is more money remaining within OpenAI, translating into a potential $50 billion retained to boost AI development and capabilities. But what's caught everyone's attention is the colossal $300 billion cloud contract with Oracle. This groundbreaking deal catapults Oracle into the limelight as OpenAI seeks to hedge its bets beyond Microsoft. It's a part of OpenAI's strategy to diversify cloud partnerships, reducing bottlenecks, and opening up new deployment avenues. Oracle's leap into Major League AI infrastructure underscores a hunger for innovation beyond the usual suspects like Azure and AWS, spotlighting Oracle as a formidable player. What's in it for Microsoft? Well, they still hold a critical piece of the puzzle. Despite the shakeup, Microsoft ensures continued access to OpenAI's latest models, potentially even securing their seat at the table when AGI, artificial general intelligence, becomes a reality. Critics, including a few big industry names, worry about the concentration of power and have voiced concerns about potential monopolistic behavior. Meanwhile, Microsoft's stock has performed well, indicating investor confidence. And while the US continues to dominate the AI headlines, the UK quietly made a big statement last week. According to fresh government figures, UK AI companies attracted a record £2.9 billion in private investment in 2024, with average deal sizes hitting nearly £6 million. That's not just money flowing into London's tech scene. Regional growth has exploded too, with AI firms in the Midlands, Yorkshire, Wales, and the Northwest doubling over the last 3 years. All told, the sector now contributes £11.8 billion to the UK economy, double last year's figure, and supports 86,000 jobs nationwide. But it wasn't just about the money. Technology Secretary Peter Kyle used the moment to launch a new AI assurance roadmap, which includes £11 million for an AI assurance innovation fund, the development of professional ethics codes, and the creation of independent certification processes for AI systems. In other words, the UK is trying to position itself not just as an AI investment hub, but as a leader in responsible AI governance. So the UK has now cemented its spot as the second largest AI investment destination globally, right behind the US. That's a big signal for multinationals looking for a European base. And by launching assurance frameworks alongside the investment push, the government is tackling one of the thorniest enterprise concerns: how to adopt AI at scale without stepping into a regulatory minefield. If successful, the UK's approach could become a template for global AI governance. Technology Secretary Peter Kyle put it bluntly: countries can only prosper if they get the big calls right, if they decide to go beyond the expected and embrace the future, to innovate, not imitate. The sentiment in the industry is largely positive. Investors are welcoming both the record capital inflows and the clarity on responsible AI. The only note of caution? Some players worry about the potential regulatory burden if assurance frameworks are rushed without enough input from industry. In another intriguing development, the battle lines between publishers and AI were drawn sharper this week as Penske Media Corporation, home to brands like Rolling Stone and Variety, took legal action against Google. The contention? Google's AI generated summaries. Penske alleges that this practice siphons traffic and ad revenue, hobbling their business model that relies on user clicks and page views. According to Penske, about 20% of searches that lead to its sites now present an AI summary rather than a direct link, eroding potential income and pushing them to demand Google either adjust its practices or pays for using their content. Google, unsurprisingly, has dismissed these claims and argues that such features actually enhance traffic by directing users to a broader range of sources. This case isn't just another squabble, it could set significant precedents. If publishers take home the win, platforms might be forced to change how AI-generated content is handled, potentially leading to licensing deals or compensation structures. On the flip side, should Google prevail, media companies will need to rethink how they adapt to an increasingly AI-driven search landscape. At its heart, this debate isn't merely legal, it's about how value is assigned in the digital world, particularly when AI steps in to repackage existing content. The outcome will likely ripple through various industries beyond publishing, influencing how all content creators negotiate their place in a rapidly evolving digital ecosystem. I actually dug into this topic in my recent podcast episode, Is SEO Dead or Just Getting an AI Upgrade?, where I explored the surge in zero-click searches. One of the big takeaways is more than half of all searches now end without a click, with AI summaries and answer boxes swallowing traffic that used to go to publishers. So for content businesses built on page views and ads, it's clearly having a massive effect. This week also saw a dramatic shift within Elon Musk's XAI as it laid off 500 generalist AI annotators. These roles were deemed surplus to requirements, with XAI opting to focus on a core team of specialist AI tutors instead. This transition is all about enhancing the quality of training data by selecting experts in fields like STEM, finance, and medicine. The strategic pivot might suggest a recalibration of priorities for XAI, focusing on creating more precise and nuanced AI models. This isn't just about trimming the workforce, but about reinforcing the company's commitment to superior learning models. Yet, for the broader workforce, it's a reminder of the volatility within tech jobs, especially in these rapidly evolving AI sectors. Musk's company is stepping away from the sheer quantity of annotation towards strategic, quality-driven processes. It's a calculated move that could set trends, especially for other tech firms aiming to boost their AI's real-world applicability. By seeking out expertise over volume, XAI hopes to carve out a niche that sets it apart from its competitors, delivering finely tuned AI insights. This strategy reflects a potential industry trend where depth of knowledge becomes the mainstay over breadth of data. It's a move that could redefine quality standards for AI training data in ways that benefit both developers and end users alike. Rounding up the week is Genesys with its exciting new AI offerings in the contact center sphere. They've introduced an Agentic Copilot and smarter virtual agents designed to enhance customer interaction efficiency. The Copilot listens to calls, offering response suggestions and drawing from vast knowledge bases to inform human agents. Meanwhile, the virtual agents handle more complex interactions with natural conversation capabilities. The integration of these advanced tools aims to reduce the burden on human agents by automating repetitive or intermediate tasks, offering 24/7 multi-language support. This not only promises to boost customer satisfaction, but also to enhance workforce efficiency, freeing agents to tackle more challenging issues. Early adopters like Virgin Atlantic have seen promising results, reporting significant boosts in customer satisfaction and employee morale. The step towards sophisticated AI applications in customer service marks a crucial turning point for many businesses aiming to streamline operations while maintaining a human touch in their interactions. It's a pivotal moment for customer service departments across industries as they seek to blend AI efficiencies with the depth of human empathy and understanding. As these technologies mature, we're likely to see agents evolve from question answerers to problem solvers, empowered by AI-driven insights and tools. But with that shift comes unease. Many roles could be automated or reshaped entirely, raising real questions about job security and what the future human-AI balance in customer service will look like. It's exciting, but also unsettling for the people whose livelihoods are on the line. That's all for this week's AI Roundup. If you found value in this breakdown, please leave a rating and hit subscribe. See you next week.